Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to Bluffton Tiger Basketball here on WellsCountyVoice.com. I'm Scott Menser. Got Marcus Morgan with me tonight. We have found Marcus Morgan.
Yes, I'm here.
We were worried about you, Marcus. Marcus and I lost phone communication last night, and which is why we didn't have Marcus for the girls' game, but we're glad to have Marcus back.
I made sure I was here early this time.
He was. He beat me here. The professional back on the camera tonight, Dalton Craig. We got him for one more night before he heads back to Muncie, Indiana, to the academy down on Ball State. So thanks for Dalton for all his support over the Christmas holiday. Marcus especially likes that because he gets off camera.
Oh, yeah.
Tigers come into this game with a record of 4-5. They're creeping up on 500, Marcus. Woodlan 2-4. Coach Randall in his 7th year at Woodlan, 66-79. In his 7 years at Woodlan, he's got 113 wins and 13 years of head coaching experience. Coach Benedict in year number 2, 9-23. Picked up win number 381. In the Tigers' last win, Bluffton comes in with a Sanger rating of just under 53. They are 75th in Class 2A. Woodlan is 51. They are 89th in Class 3A. Last outings, Woodlan lost to Cherubusco 73-64. Bluffton knocked off Central Noble 36-35. Strength of schedule looks like this. Woodlan's opponents are 30-31. Tigers' opponents 39-45. All right, Marcus. Here's your quiz.
Okay.
Last 30 years.
Last 30 years.
The record between Bluffton and Woodlan. Now remember, they're going to play in the ACAC conference game as well, so there's going to be more than 30 games, right? Last 30 years.
30 years. I'm going to go with 20 and 15.
20 and 15. Favoring who?
Bluffton.
Bluffton. 29-18.
29
favoring
18.
the Tigers. Last year was a Warrior win, 58-31. Sanger and prediction tonight, Tigers by 6.
Wow.
59-53. And if the Tigers can do that, they'll even up the record at 500 and entering into the ACAC tournament, where they will open up against South Adams. That's going to be a Tuesday start. It'll be at South Adams. Boys game will be the late game. Girls game will be the early game. So girls will start at 6. Okay. Boys will start at 8. You going to be there?
I will be there.
All right.
Will you be there?
I will be there. I will be there.
Yep, I will be there.
So we'll have a doubleheader on Tuesday night. Boys, girls followed by the boys in the ACAC conference tournament. How significant was that as a player, that tournament? Was that a big deal?
Oh, yeah, that was a huge deal. That was probably one of the highlights of my senior year, was winning a ACAC game.
Now, when you played, were they still playing at the Coliseum, or had they left the Coliseum by then?
I think they had left. We won our ACAC game here against South Adams.
Okay.
That was a big win because they had, I think, 2 6'6" players, and we won. And man, I can't tell you, I can't stress you how much that win meant for us as a unit, as our friendship, and as our team.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that was one of the funnest times. That was actually my first time ever talking to Wells County boys as a player.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
I still have that picture actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
cool.
It was an awesome moment
cool.
for my senior year and our team.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous.
Did I talk to you? Was I the guy?
You did talk to me. Yep.
Right.
Right here, actually. Right here.
Yep. All right.
Uh-huh. That wasn't our first conversation, though. We actually talked prior to ACAC at Sassafras.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. At Sassafras, okay. Right. All right. 6:19 to go before we tip this thing up, so let's take a break. And we'll thank a few sponsors. Be right back.
First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Metzer, Marcus Morgan on the call tonight. Dalton Craig, the professional, on the camera for us. Woodlan 2-4. They come in with wins against Angola and Adams Central. They beat the Flying Jets by 4, 61-57 back in December. Their losses to Blackhawk, Belmont, Fremont, and Cherubusco. Tigers are 4-5. They have won 4 out of their last 5. They opened up the season 0-4 with losses at Blackford, South Adams, at Delta, Monroe Central. They picked up wins on the road at Southern Wells and Garrett. They fell to Norwell here at the Tiger Den. Went on the road at Winchester. Marcus and I went down and called that game. An overtime win, 63-60.
Great game.
And they came back at home and knocked off Central Noble by a point, 36-35. This will be the last game before the ACAC tournament, which will start on Tuesday. Again, the Tigers will open up on the road at South Adams. It'll be an 8 o'clock start. The girls will start at 6. And we will have that here for you on WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Baker not able to join us tonight as he is weathering a cold. Hopefully we'll get him back for the tournament.
Oh, yeah. The team isn't complete without Scott
That's
Baker.
right. The team is not complete without Scott. And we've got about 3 minutes to go before we get this game underway. Let's quickly bring you the starting lineups. For the Woodland Warriors, wearing number 1, a sophomore 5'8 guard, Aiden Bayman. A 5'10 sophomore guard, wearing number 5, Trevor Wiedenhoff. A 6'1 senior forward, number 11, Alon Howard. A 6'4 guard, senior, number 34, Aaron Hahn. And a 6'3 senior forward, number 35, Micah Robbins. So Bayman, Wiedenhoff, Howard, Hahn, and Robbins are your starters for the Woodland Warriors. For the Tigers, their starters have been pretty consistent. Tonight they will go with Evan Bumgardner, your 5'11 senior guard, Max Coral, wearing number 3, a 6'3 senior forward. Jonathan Howard, a 5'10 junior guard, wearing number 12, wearing number 20, 6'3 junior forward, Gavin King. And wearing number 34, coming in at 6 foot, junior forward, Everett Johnson. So once again, 6 foot Everett Johnson's probably going to be up against a 6'4 or 6'3 guy tonight. Everett will be up to the task, I'm sure.
And you mentioned Gavin King in the starting lineup. I'm assuming they're going to bring...
yep. I'm assuming Riley will get that first man off the bench. So Riley back in uniform. It's good to see.
Yep.
Cole McConnell did not dress in the last game. He's back on the floor. And the JV dressees tonight are Tanner Cooley and Brady Green. Nice JV win.
Oh, yeah.
Went into overtime. And I forget exactly what the final one. I think they won by 6 or 8 points, but That was a fun JV game.
Oh, I love watching the JV play. They play as a unit. They play together well, and they win ball games. Close ones down the stretch, and they play very well together.
So again, Tigers 4-5, Warriors 2-4. I've been fighting a little bit of a cough, and if you listened to the game last night, you probably heard a lot of it. So I'll try to turn down my volume just in time. I don't have a cough button.
Yeah.
I need a cough button. And I got Marcus here to give me a little relief, so that will help as well. Tigers finishing their warm-ups. Marcus and I were talking about the ACAC tournament. So in any of your seasons, was it at the Coliseum? Or was
it was not.
Okay.
My freshman year was at the Coliseum, and I think me and a couple of friends drove up and watched that game. That was an exciting game. That was a cool atmosphere to be in, and that was sure if we got the win that year. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I mean, we had a few out there, that's for sure. But there's a few years we were up in the very, very, very top level. Right. They actually put us in the same spot where the cameras are for like the Comets games. And then the last couple of years, they brought us back down low. But it was kind of cool to be way awesome. Up high. So, yeah, I missed that. That was a cool feature of the ACAC tournament, was go to the Coliseum. But it is no more. Now we have the dreaded consolation game.
Oh, yeah. Those are not fun.
Just about ready to get the official announcements of the starting lineups from Mike Murray. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline. Wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Bluffton Tiger basketball this Saturday night. Voice of the Tigers, Mike Murray. We'll bring you the starters here in just a second. Here's the Warriors starters. Aiden Bayman. Trevor Wiedenhoff. Alon Howard. Aaron Hahn. So there they are again. Bayman, Wiedenhoff, Howard, Hahn, and Robbins. And the lights will dim and we'll bring you the Tiger starters. Evan Bumgardner. Max Carl. Jonathan Irwin. Gavin King. And Everett Johnson. And we've got the pep band here tonight.
Yes. Too bad Scott's not here.
Scott loves the pep band. And the good news with the pep band is we can bring you the national anthem. All right. Just about ready to go. Again, the starters for the Tigers: Bumgardner, Coral, Irwin, King, and Johnson. Again, Riley Johnston dressing tonight, along with Cole McConnell. It's going to be Gavin King jumping against Alon Howard. And we are underway. Opening tip will be handled by the Warriors.
Looks like Gavin's assigned to the athletic.
Yep, Howard. Yep.
It's a good matchup for him.
Howard with the basketball goes over to Robbins, who will give it up to Wiedenhoff. This is Bayman. Howard goes back up top. They'll swing it around. And Micah Robbins with a quick three.
It's good defense by Everett there. It's a better shot.
So early three by Woodlan. They go on top. Johnson goes back outside. Bumgardner, Coral to Irwin. They'll rotate around to the left side. Irwin nails a three.
Great execution by the Tigers.
So back-to-back threes. Even it up at three. Baseline jumper drops. Aaron Hahn with the bucket. 5-3 Warriors. A minute and a half gone here in the first. Irwin fires another three. Off the back iron, no good. Howard climbs for that rebound. Robbins to Wiedenhoff. Bayman.
And I'm watching Gavin King to see how he plays Alon Howard in the post. He's done a great job so far.
Rebound by Bumgardner. Evan does a nice job rebounding the ball from the guard position. Under 6 to go here in the first. Bluffton down by 2. Bumgardner up top. Coral goes cross court, back to Evan. And a steal by Howard. Irwin will trace. Oh, Howard skies up and throws it down.
And I think he was kind of working at the basket the whole warm-up. I could tell one was coming this game.
Well, he can get up there.
Oh, yeah, he can.
Just 6'1".
Nice move by Gavin.
Gavin gets inside, gets it to go.
Got the defender to bite, and he took him right to the rim.
Five minutes to go.
Great job by Everett.
Hahn kicks it out to Howard. A little baseline jumper, knocks that down. I'll tell you what, for a team that's 2-4, they're shooting pretty well here early. 9-5. Johnson. Everett's a little flat with that shot inside. Almost down to the halfway mark.
Gonna call that one on the floor.
Trying to catch Robbins cutting to the basket and be a Bluffton foul. Gavin King with the infraction. His first, team's first, game's first.
Great job by Max there. Great job by Max there.
Wiedenhoff in front of the Tiger bench to Howard.
Like he's gonna get him on the illegal screen.
Robbins with the foul. 4 minutes, halfway through the first, 9-5. King will fire a three. Banks it home. The bank is open for Gavin King. I don't think he called that, though.
He kind of shakes his head, but he gets it to go.
On the seesaw, 9-8.
Good job by Everett.
Well, stay Woodland basketball, 3:29 to go in the first.
Oh.
What was it?
Yeah, the guy who passed the ball lane kind of was still on the baseline, and he handed it off, and that's out of bounds on Woodland. Nice take.
Evan tries. Nice. We've talked about that a lot. That was a good take by Evan.
The hesitation right keeps it in his left hand, and nice finish. Great job. There's that defense by Gavin.
3 minutes to go. Bluffton with a 10-9 lead.
His length is very deceptive.
First Bluffton lead of the night. Irwin up top to Bumgarner. Coral comes off the screen, goes outside. Irwin with the three ball.
Rims out.
Loose ball on the ground, still loose. It's going to be Woodland basketball.
Great hustle play by Everett there. Just couldn't hang on to it.
.230 here in the first. This is Hahn. They list him as a guard. Good find to Howard.
Gavin kind of sucked in too much to the ball handler and let somebody slip right behind him.
Howard with 6 now. Warriors by 1. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Another three by Irwin. Got it to go. Second three ball for Jonathan Irwin.
He's off to a hot start. And Riley looks to check in early.
Howard. And 1.
I think at that point, Scott, if you're going to foul him, you got to foul him hard enough where he doesn't get the basket plus the foul.
All right, Marcus, I got a question for you. We actually had a listener ask this question. Why do you guys wipe your hands on the bottom of the soles of your basketball shoes?
Traction purpose. Some players you'll see lick their hand and then wipe the bottom of their shoes, but the floor, it's not always the cleanest, so you wipe the bottom of your shoes to get the best traction out of them.
So are you trying to get traction on your shoes? Okay.
Yep, definitely trying to get traction on your shoes there.
Hahn with the block, lays it in.
Wow.
The other direction.
It's a great defensive play there. But yes, you're definitely trying to get traction on your shoes. See if Riley can get aggressive here early. He's definitely looking for the ball there in the corner.
Johnston inside, kicks it back outside. Bumgarner. 1 minute to go. And we'll get a Woodland foul here. All right, so dumb question. Doesn't that get the dirt on your hands then?
Yes, it does.
Don't you lose traction on your hands or lose grip on your hands?
For me, whenever I was a player, I had a lot of trouble with my hands sweating a lot. So either way, I didn't have any traction on my hands, but you definitely want to have traction on the bottom of your shoes so you can stop hard. You close out on a player with the ball so you're not overplaying them and being too aggressively, but a lot of players do that for traction at the bottom of their shoes. It's very important there.
All right. So there you go.
Nice finish. Great job.
Evan, nicely done.
I think this is the most aggressive we've seen Evan come out this season. Looking to attack the basket, play very intense defense.
Johnson on Howard.
Great job.
Nice job by Evan getting his hand on the ball. Loose ball on the ground. And a held ball. Favors Bluffton. Ten seconds left. Tigers can close the quarter, take the lead with a field goal, but they turn it over. They get it back. Coral, half-court shots, no good. Will end the first. Woodland 16, Bluffton 15. We'll be back.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
16-15, we head to the second. Woodland up by a point. Howard led all scorers with 9. We'll get a Bluffton foul here. Irwin picks up the foul. Hahn gets his own rebound, goes back up hard with it. Good. Aaron Hahn's got 6.
And Woodland isn't doing anything too complex on the inbounds play. Just the guy who passes it in gets it right back as he gets under the basket and tries to lay it in or draw the foul. The Tigers need to be aware of that.
Johnston shut off at the baseline,
Nice
finds
pass.
an open Everett Johnson off the glass, hoop, and harm. Everett's first points. And Everett can tie this ball game up with a free throw here. Gavin King checks in for Irwin. And Everett knocks down the free throw. We're tied at 18.
Even though it's a tight game, Coach Benedict has to be pretty satisfied with what he's seen from the Tigers this far.
Mendenhall in for Woodlan. Has the basketball. Ben Reedy also in for the Warriors. Hahn to Wiedenhoff. This is Mendenhall. Long on the 3 attempt. Coral corrals it. Gives it up to Bumgardner. Tigers will advance, tied at 18. On the floor for the Tigers, King, Johnston, Johnson, Coral, and Bumgardner. Everett, a little bit short on it. Hahn goes cross court for Reedy. This is Mendenhall. Hands off to Hahn. Good find, Wiedenhoff inside, and Everett Johnson's going to get called for the foul.
And he back cut Evan on that one.
Fourth foul on the Tigers. Wiedenhoff to the line. He's not in the book yet. We'll get one more. Try to put the Warriors back up on top. It's 18-18, 2 minutes into the second. One to two for Wiedenhoff. Bayman back in. Gardner and Coral up top. Johnston. They go down low to King. Back outside. Riley fires the 3. Long. Hahn with the rebound. He'll push. Fires it to Reedy. Reedy.
Good job.
Finds Bayman. They'll rotate to Hahn. Goes inside. Good dime. Yep. Mendenhall. 3-point lead for the Warriors.
And I like how patient the Tigers have been offensively this game to start.
Baseline King. Gavin draws some attention.
Nice pass.
Johnson. Tried to slip it to Gavin King. It's going to be out of bounds off Woodlan. Robbins back in. They go up top to Johnston. Riley missing a couple games with some back problems.
Yep.
Fires a 3 here. Got it. Riley Johnston. And coach has been talking about getting Riley Johnston involved in the offense. Yep. Good to see that.
And you get that shot when you break down the defense. You wear the defense out by the way you pass the ball. Oh, nice pass there.
Oh, finds the open Johnson. Can he do it again? No.
Good job by Everett on that play.
So what do you think about that pass, Marcus? Would you have preferred to see Everett go up with it?
I think I would have, but I'm not going to criticize him on his decision that he made because it was such a wide open pass to Riley. So, I mean
is that giving up a good shot for a better shot? It was wide open.
Yeah, it was. So, yeah, I mean, I would like it closer to the basket, but like I said, I as a coach, if I'm Coach Benedict, I wouldn't criticize that too much. But, yes, I mean, that is giving up what would be a better shot for a good look. So that's how I would explain it to Everett on that play.
We got a Tiger timeout. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Well, for you NFL football fans, the Kansas City Chiefs blew an 18-point lead and lose to the Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
21-21 here. Johnston hands off to Bumgarner. Eisenhut in the game for Bluffton.
So, Scott, not to take too much away from this basketball game, so where does that place the Tennessee Titans? The divisional round, or where are they going after this?
Yeah, so that does place them in the divisional round. I'm not sure who they face now, but I can't see them advancing much further.
Yeah.
Eisenhut inside, can't get it to go. Robbins, Hahn, Bayman, Mendenhall.
The Tigers need to do a better job of matching up in transition. They've kind of lucked out with the turnovers committed by Woodlan.
Eisenhut in the corner.
Good passing by the Tigers. Good job.
Bluffton continues to work it around. King from the elbow.
It's a good shot. I like him to turn and shoot it, not take that dribble.
Robbins to Hahn. Mendenhall.
Oh, nice
Reedy with a good
off.
find to Hahn. Hahn strong down low. Bumgarner comes away with it. 21-21. It's been a good contest from the start. We've had several lead changes.
You know, Scott, I didn't get this tickle in my throat until we got on air, so.
And you're not blaming me, are you?
No, I am not blaming you.
Okay, just checking.
Nope. I'm just saying how ironic is when we get on there. Nice pass.
Riley Johnston. Riley 5 in the quarter. Tigers go up by 2. $1:35 to go here in the first.
Good defense there by the Tigers.
And Coach Randall wants a timeout. They'll be back.
To the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Welcome back. 1:38 to go. 23-21. Bluffton up by a bucket.
Great communication there by Max.
This is Hahn for 3.
Good rebound.
Eisenhut with the board. And Bumgarner will walk it up. 1 minute to go here in quarter number 2.
And as you saw in that last defensive play by the Tigers, they've kind of forced Woodlan to shoot in their zone that the Tigers are playing. They're playing it very well and making the Tigers shoot long-range jumpers instead of taking it to the hole where I think Woodlan's best.
Tigers work the perimeter. Max Coral for three.
It's a little long.
And Hahn will push the pace. And we'll get a Bumgardner foul. It's going to be foul number 5 on the Tigers. Should be Evans first.
And one thing that we've seen early in this game is the Tigers guards or impact players, they haven't gotten themselves in foul trouble.
Yes,
we saw that
true.
a lot earlier in the season, and
yep.
I think this is their best game in terms of that aspect.
Well, I think we saw that as well in the Central Noble game, right?
Uh-huh. Where
guys staying on the floor.
Exactly. And that's very important because the Tigers are up by 2 in this game, and their best players are still on the floor. So,
chance to close it out. Holding 2 with 5 seconds to go. Eisenhut has a block by Howard. Good defensive play by Alon Howard. But at the end of the first half, scoreboard reads Bluffton 23, Woodlan 21. We will take a break, crunch some stats, and talk about first half basketball here in just a few minutes.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension, Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. We got like a mob behind us. 23-21, Tigers up by a bucket. Here's your halftime stats for the Woodland Warriors. Trevor Wiedenhoff was 1 for 2 from the line. He finishes with 1. Mitch Mendenhall off the bench with a bucket in the second with 2. Micah Robbins hit a 3-ball in the first. He's got 3. Aaron Hahn, 4 in the first, 2 in the second for 6. And the leading scorer for the Warriors is Alon Howard. 9 points all in the first quarter. Tigers kept them off the scoreboard in the second, but he's got 9. Woodland 16 in the first, only 5 in the second, 21 at half. For Bluffton, Everett Johnson, a hoop and a harm for 3. Evan Bumgardner, 4 in the first, finishes the first half with 4. Gavin King, a 2 and a 3-ball in the first, has 5. Riley Johnston, off the bench, chips in 5, a 3-ball and a 2 in the second. And the leading scorer for the Tigers is Jonathan Irwin, hit a couple early threes in the first. We got a couple highlights. Let's go ahead and work through them. I don't quite remember what we've got here, but here's the first one. This is probably an Irwin 3-ball.
Yep.
I think they're going to go back to him here. Right at the top of the key. He's going to drain that.
Shot.
Nice Jonathan's had moments where he's gotten hot early and cooled off, but had a big night against Winchester when we were out there.
And he had to finish the second quarter on the bench because of early foul trouble. So let's see if he can, get back out, get warmed up, and stay consistent here throughout this game.
All right, let's go to our second one, see what we got. Woodland advancing the basketball.
I think this is a turnover, and Everett goes coast to coast, maybe. Evan goes coast to coast.
This is Evans coast to coast, you're right. And Evan had a nice first half.
Yes, he did.
Aggressive with the basketball, something we've talked about a number of times.
And there was a play where I like that. He had the ball in his left hand. He hesitated going right and finished at the rim with his left hand. I think him being left-handed, he predominantly loves to go that way, and he's very good at it.
And I don't think most people really,
exactly.
I mean, they're used to dominant right-hand guys, right? And
so that gives him an advantage.
Strong with the left side.
Exactly.
And here's our final highlight. Evan working up top. This may be Everett's and 1. Nope.
It's a Riley Johnson.
It's Riley Johnston 3. Yeah, really good to see Riley back on the floor making some shots. And, that's just got to be huge for his confidence to be able to knock down a couple here early.
And, again, for the Tigers, that's just an extra threat offensively that they have. Another shooter in the corner that, Evan could penetrate and dish it to, or just that extra scoring option is very important. And you got to credit Gavin King coming off the bench and, being thrown in that starting position. He's really played his part. And
that's one of those things that in a weird way I think is going to end up helping Bluffton down the road. You never want to see someone get hurt and not available, but getting those extra minutes for Gavin I think is really going to help Gavin.
And it definitely puts more trust for Coach Benedict in Gavin because he's seen him in a starting role. So him playing a part back off the bench, he expects big things from him.
So we're winding down halftime. 23-21 is your score as we head to third quarter action. Woodlan should have the basketball if I've got my possession arrow right here. This is the first year we've actually had a possession arrow on our scoreboard, and I'm not that good at keeping track of it. I always look at the possession arrow on the floor, and I always think it's pointing to the team on the bench, right, rather than the direction of the ball.
Yep. I thought the same thing.
So Woodlan with the basketball, down by 2. Howard, 9 in the first quarter, did not score in the second quarter. And Tigers
start off by the Tigers.
Create the turnover.
And I hope to see the Tigers kind of take the possession, one pass at a time and get the best shot out of it. I think they did that to a T earlier in the first. So see if they can continue to do that, and I think that's their best option.
Tigers.
As Riley starts back on the bench, I'm sorry.
Yep, they open up with their same starting 5. Gavin for 3 is long with it. Bumgarner with the offensive board. And he'll reset things. King. Coral back to Bumgarner. Evan. Nice spin move in the paint. Got it. Nice job.
Wow, that's a great move.
That's an impressive bucket.
Yes, it was. And that floater was not close to the basket. Great defense by Gavin. Another turnover for Woodlan. The Tigers have done a great job in valuing the possession.
We got a whistle on the floor. What was that? Was that a kickball?
Yeah, it looked like a kickball there.
(25-21). We're about a minute.
Sorry about that. Coach Benedict's had a relatively calm demeanor throughout the game. Other than we saw last week, he kind of sprinted to the locker room during the halftime.
Yeah, there was one moment. It was classic.
Oh, yeah. Nice shot.
Jonathan Irwin for 3.
And that shot was set up by a great flare screen set by Everett to get the shooter wide open. Those are always some of the best screens to get a shooter wide open.
That is Irwin's 3rd 3 of the night. King has drawn the assignment on Alon Howard.
And when you face a guy like that, I think Gavin's done a great job of letting him catch the ball at the three-point line and making him drive into the rim. I think that aspect of Alon's game is a lot harder than him catching it at the basket and just laying it in.
Now it's Hahn with the bucket.
Oh, risky pass there.
And Hahn's pretty tough down low. You can't allow him to get the basketball too deep. Back up top. Bumgarner fires the 3. Evan Bumgarner for 3.
What a game by Evan so far.
Evan's got 9, 5 here in the 3rd.
And I'm not sure he's missed a whole lot of shots this game, maybe 1.
8-point lead, biggest lead of the night for either squad. 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd, and like we're going to get a Tiger foul here. It's Everett's second, team's first of the second half. Wiedenhoff will inbound. Bayman thought about it, pulled it down, goes to Howard. Wiedenhoff in the corner. Under 5 to go here in the third. Howard.
Yep.
Tracks down his own rebound. Good effort by him.
That might be a travel there. Yep.
He might get away with that in the NBA, but not in high school.
In the high school, you got to come down on both feet. In the NBA, you can come down and take 2 more steps. So.
31-23.
I think that's what makes it fun to watch, Hans Scott.
Max turns it over. Loose ball.
Nope.
Picked up by Everett. Nice job by him. Irwin for 3 again. Long.
And I think that would have lit the gym on fire if he would have made that one.
Robbins with the board. Gives it up to Hahn. Bayman. Robbins. And Everett's going to pick up his third here.
It's a hard close out there by Everett. He didn't close out under control, so he got a blocking foul there.
And Riley is going to come in, and Everett's going to head to the Tiger bench.
And even though there's a size difference between Riley and Everett, I think that gives Woodlan an even bigger advantage on the boards than what it would give.
I agree. 4:12 to go in the third. 8-point Bluffton lead. 31-23. Robbins in the corner. Hahn halfway through the third. Robbins fires a 3. Long. Boy, Hahn doing a nice job down low.
He's good down there. Might be over the back there. Yes, he's good at corralling rebounds off the missed shot down there.
Max Coral in front of the Tiger bench.
Yep.
Finds Gavin, gathers it, lays it in. Gavin King has 7.
Great pass there by Max. Great finish by Gavin.
Double-digit lead for Bluffton here in the third. 33-23.
Nice pass there.
Doesn't fall, but Bayman with the follow-up. Turning garbage in the goal.
Yep. It's an athletic finish for him to catch it on one leg and finish same way.
Back to an 8-point lead, 33-25. Johnston goes back outside. They'll rotate around.
I'm loving the movement without the ball for the Tigers coming off screens. Screening for each other, that's so important when you don't have the ball to get each other open. And coach is yelling, roll hard to Riley. Screen and roll hard. Loving the patience and the execution by the Tigers too. I don't know about that, Scott.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. I mean, it's kind of one of those calls. Does he create an advantage for himself?
Exactly, yep.
And he doesn't, and that's going to be Jonathan's third.
Yeah. You think that puts coach in a position to make a decision to keep him on the floor?
Well, sure. I mean, you're still looking at 10 minutes of basketball left in the game.
Nice job by Gavin. Good help defense.
Once again, using that long reach to his benefit. 2 minutes to go in the third.
I love that flash by Riley. He still needs to turn and face and look what he has at the basket there.
$1:45 to go. Max tries to split a couple of defenders, and he's going to draw a Woodlan foul. Mendenhall. That's the first foul of the second half for the Warriors.
And we can make this possession, we can make the lead 10 here. Just execute.
Irwin for 3, rims out. No, gets the roll.
What do you call that, Scott? Shooter's roll?
Shooter's roll is right. Maybe home court rim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
I think he might know this rim better than anyone on the court here. Just missed it by Woodlan. Nice job.
Tigers quickly back the other way. Eisenhut will get the set, check in. He'll probably send Irwin to the bench at the next stop.
Nice move. Yep. It's the right
Coral
play.
for three. This will be huge. No. Ooh.
Still a good play there. Good shot. Good job.
Hahn gets tied up by Coral.
Good job.
Still bounces around, and Hahn's going to get called for the foul. Good defensive efforts by the Tigers.
And it started with Evan getting back into play and tipping that pass.
So as expected, Eisenhut replaces Irwin. Jonathan will sit down with 3 fouls.
Gotta get it time.
Tigers break. Open 3 for Johnston. Short. Eisenhut with the offensive board, looking for some help. Finds Johnston. Thought about it, but pulled it down. 40 seconds. I think Coach maybe wants to close the quarter out. 35 seconds left. Tigers holding 11. This is Eisenhut at 24. Back to Coral. Coral holding at 20. 15. Evan and Max go back and forth with it. 10 seconds. Johnston at 8. Evan inside to Gavin.
Nice
Gavin
pass.
goes back outside. Got to get it off. Max gets it off. Oh, I thought there was a foul down there, wasn't there?
Yeah, I would agree. There was a foul down there.
I think that's before the buzzer.
Yep, he's going to call it too.
That's a good call.
Yep, that is. Yep, you're right.
And that was good awareness by Riley to get that shot off with time running out. Johnston will go to the line.
You know, I want to know how Gavin saw that player in the corner. He always saw Max in the corner with 3 guys on him. That was a good pass by Gavin there.
Oh, 1 or 2.
Kind of walked away from the line.
Yep.
Didn't finish his
he
shot.
didn't. Right, exactly. End of the third, 37-25. Tigers with a big third quarter. We'll be back.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. The Bowling Center at Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
We head to the fourth. Tigers up by 12. And see if the Tigers can close strong here. Max Coral, nicely done. That is Max's first bucket, but that's a big one.
Yes, it was. He kind of took matters into his own hands there, driving baseline and getting the finish. Oh, great job.
Loose ball on the ground, and a timeout called by the Warriors. And we'll go back to commercial break.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
39-25, 14-point lead for Bluffton right now. And when you consider, Marcus, you're up by 14, and they gave up 5 points in the second, 4 points in the third. So they gave up 9 points in the last 2 quarters, and they're sitting here up by 14, and they create another turnover.
That means your defense has been very efficient this game.
And Baumgartner's going to get fouled. Couldn't get it to drop, but he'll shoot 2.
And I don't think I've seen this fire out of the Tigers defense yet this season. I think Evans playing with a lot of emotion offensively and defensively, and I think this game he's kind of really took that leader role and being aggressive and looking for his shot and looking for his open team.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Evan makes the first 40. Second free throw in the air. It makes them both. Evan with 11 now. 41-25. And Max is going to get called for the blocking foul. His first, team's fourth. Both teams with 4 fouls here in the second half. Hahn in the corner.
Good job by the Tigers.
Howard underneath.
Nice.
I don't know about that one either. That's one where I think the ref is already predetermined he's going to blow the whistle.
Yeah. That was all ball. I didn't see anybody there. That was all ball.
It's Gavin's second, team's fifth. Hahn to the line. Or Howard to the line. I'm sorry, Alon Howard to the line. That's his first point since the first quarter. Yep. And 1 of 2, Coral with the rebound. Mendenhall on Baumgartner. This is Coral. Eisenhut.
Nice pass.
Johnston. King. Max gets into the paint.
That's a good take.
And we're going to get a Woodlan foul.
It's a good take there.
Reedy with the foul. Coral to the line. Max just got his first points just a bit ago. And well short on that free throw.
I was going to wait until after he shot both free throws and talk about his consistency from the line this season.
Gets the second one to fall down. 42-26, 16-point edge. A minute and a half gone here in the fourth. Hahn, a long three.
It was long. Nice rebound.
Robbins.
Nice rebound.
And a foul on Johnston. So starting to rack up the fouls now. Johnston's first, team's sixth. So Woodlan's going to be shooting the rest of the night. Robbins had an early three. He's been shut down since then. Makes the free throw. Robbins' second is good. (42-28). I had Johnston wide open in the corner. Baumgartner with a floater. Got it. Boy, Evans really played well tonight.
Just finding this shot, and it's coming easy.
44-28.
Good job by Max.
Yeah, nice front. Good extra pass by Hahn, but Mendenhall couldn't finish.
Left it short. I know it's 5 minutes here, but I think you still continue to do what you've been doing all game, executing nice pass. Good defense by Woodlan.
Reedy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the good thing about making that comment, Marcus, is that the Tigers have been patient
Exactly,
tonight.
yeah. And
so if you continue to execute, that means you're taking 40 seconds off a possession.
And I can't remember one bad shot that a Tigers player have taken tonight. So their execution in the way they pass the ball, screen for each other, and just get open looks, I think that's played a big part in them having the lead tonight.
Getting close to the 5-minute mark, 44-28. 16-point edge.
Good job.
Good get back by Johnson.
Kind of making a wrong or right there.
Howard from behind is going to get called for the foul. That is his first, team's sixth. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next fouls.
And Alon's had some pretty nice blocks tonight. Great job.
Max Coral.
Good cut, good pass. You catch the defender watching the ball, and you kind of sneak it in right up under his nose.
Coral 5 points on this quarter. Nice job by Max on Hunt. But he lost Howard.
You can't lose him.
Yep. A turnover and a foul. That's tough. Not only do you turn it over, but you stop the clock and you put them on the stripe.
And this far, Scott, I would say this is the best basketball the Tigers have played, wouldn't you say?
I would say so, absolutely. Hahn's got 8. First trip to the line for him. Makes the front end. 46-31. And 2 of 2 for Hahn. And a turnover. Wiedenhoff. Tigers getting a little sloppy here. Nice floater by Everett Johnson. Johnson with 5. 3:30 to go. Back to Howard.
Nice
Good
pass.
find
Yep.
at Hahn.
Good pass. We're getting back door, Scott.
And when that starts to happen, what are we not doing?
We're not being between our man and the ball. We're watching ball too much, and then someone goes and gets behind us for an easy lay-in, and that's a nice pass. I think Woodlan's bigs are doing a great job of one has the ball and the other one is moving around, kind of deceiving the defense there. Riley's put in some great minutes on his game, in his return game.
Yeah, he really has. It doesn't look like he's missed a few games.
Exactly,
He's really stepped right back into the flow of the game. Irwin will go to the line. Jonathan with 12, all on 3 balls, and misses the front end.
It's a rare sight there. Travel there. Tigers need to get back on defense.
Wow. Call Everett on the travel.
Wow. If I'm Everett, I'm asking the ref, what do you do when someone jumps on me, you know, when I have the ball in my hand?
Jack Stuckey is in the game. I'm assuming that may be some three-point threats.
Yeah.
Hahn a long three.
Another deep one.
Gavin King with the rebound. He's going to be fouled. And we'll walk it back the other way.
Looked like Everett got shaken up on that play.
This is a case where you got to get at least one out of these one-and-ones. You're up by 12. It's really hard to close that gap.
Yeah.
At one point at a time, you know, but if you miss the front end, like we just did.
Yeah.
We've missed the last two front ends. And Robbins nails a three.
Tigers could be in dangerous territory here. Put the lead within 9.
The King miss, puts it back to Woodlan. Howard in the corner. Robbins for another three. Long with it. Boy, I thought there was contact on the back.
Definitely over the back there.
And Howard gets the roll. And Woodland's got a run going on. 48-41, 2 minutes to go. Timeout. It's getting interesting here at the Tiger Den. We'll be back.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
And they bring the ball down across the time.
Welcome back, 48-41. The lead was up to 16. Now it's down to 7.
Got to push here.
Tigers got to get across the timeline. And over and back. Tigers letting the Warriors back in this contest. 48-41. Mendenhall gets to the rim. Howard with the offensive board.
Nice rebound there.
Howard's got 7 in the quarter. Lead is down to 5.
Now.
And another Tiger turnover.
Nice pass.
Lead is 3. It's a one-possession basketball game. Timeout. We'll be back.
Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-8.
Welcome back. 1:16 to go. It's been a furious Woodland run. Tigers were up by 16. It is now 3.
And Scott, let's try to talk about what the Tigers are trying to attempt to do on getting the ball past the timeline. You have a guy on each side of the court, but you need that guy in the middle, which the Tigers are trying to throw it into him, but they can't seem to get it there. And the Warriors understand that that guy in the middle is the most important guy because he's the one who breaks the seal in the full court press.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Marcus. And here we go, another front end.
This is huge.
This is huge. This is absolutely huge. You got to knock this down. And he does.
Yep.
Because that at least makes it a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
Second one is no good. Tigers holding 4.
Got to play disciplined defense here. Hands back, no fouls.
Hahn up top to Howard. Hands off to Reedy.
Definitely don't want to foul a shooter here.
Oh, good find down low. Another back door.
Got to screen for each other. Here we go. We need the guy in the middle. There's the guy in the middle.
And Howard's going to get called on the block. And Max will go to the line. Now you need both.
Yeah. It's a good call. He was still backpedaling there.
This will be double bonus now. But you really need to knock down both of these. Max has got 5 in the quarter.
Nice.
And gets the first. 50-47. 45 seconds to go. Looks good. It is. 2-possession game. Reedy, Mendenhall, Hahn. And they're going to call Coral on the foul. Sends Hahn to the line where he's 2 for 2. He's got 6 in the quarter, 14 overall. 37 seconds left. This will be 1-1. Three-point game. Hahn will get a second. Makes both.
Yep. 2 good free throws there. On these traps, you got to come back to the ball so they're not throwing cross court.
And Tigers get the timeout called with 30 seconds left. They'll be back.
Point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
Welcome back. 51-49. Tigers will have the basketball, but they're going to need to break this Woodland backcourt pressure. And Woodland has been effective creating a number of turnovers here in the fourth quarter, getting themselves back into this game. At one time they were down by 16.
And you have to applaud the Woodlands defense for being disciplined, getting stops, and just finishing at the basket, doing the things they need to do to trim this lead.
Gavin King will inbound. Gets it to Bumgardner. Now Evan hands off to Max. They get it down to Riley Johnson. Almost lost it. And the Tigers will get their offense set up, and they're going to throw it away.
Right in the Coach Benedict's arms.
Oh, my goodness.
Threw the ball right into his arms.
It has been one of the few mistakes by Evan Bumgarner tonight.
It's so important, Scott, to come back to the ball once the man with the ball is getting trapped. That's so important.
51-49, and we'll get a timeout, Woodlan. Coach Randall wants to talk about it.
And I'm curious to see what Coach Randall's going to draw up, a play to tie the game or a play to win.
Good question. We'll know in just a minute.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
9.9 seconds to go. Woodlan will come out of their timeout. Tigers holding 2. Woodlan basketball. Possession arrow favors Woodlan.
Can't foul here.
Mendenhall. Reed will fire the 3 and got it. Wow.
Was he on the line?
Well, I tell you what, this is a heartbreaker.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. 16, Scott.
16 with what? About 5 minutes left
to go. Yep. I agree. I mean, what do? I think you just follow your old expression, just dribble some air out of the ball, take care of it. I think that's so important when you have a lead like that with so much time to play is you got to take care of the ball. You have to do the little things.
Yep.
You can't get sloppy at the end of the game.
Well, and you got to hand it to Woodlan.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
It was their defensive pressure that just gave them fits, and now you're looking at 2.5 seconds to even get a shot off. We can hardly advance the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Woodland Warriors come away with the W. That's a big win for Coach Randall and his Warriors, and boy, you got to. Alon Howard, 9 points in that fourth quarter. Aaron Hahn, 10 points or 8 points in that fourth quarter. Micah Robbins, 5 points in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, their seniors got it done in that fourth, and the Tigers didn't. And
you know, we talk about Alon Howard, who had a great game. I mean, the whole Woodland team had a great game, but just at the end of that last play, you saw he, stopped what could have been the game-winning shot there with the inbounds defense. So, great job. You got to applaud, like you said, the Woodland's defense and the way they executed down the stretch to break down that 16-point lead and the way they played defense.
Just to put that in perspective, Woodland had 25 points through 3. They put up 27 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. 27 points, Scott, in the fourth quarter. Wow.
Wow. I mean, I'm
kind of lost for words.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got to take a break.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
Well, here's the final stats. As unbelievable as it seems, again, both Marcus and I are a little bit lost for words. Everett Johnson finishes with 5, Riley Johnston 6, Gavin King 7, Max Coral 7, Jonathan Irwin 12, and 13 points for Evan Bumgarner, and perhaps was his best game of the night.
Yeah.
But a huge turnover with about 10 seconds to go, where he throws his cross-court pass and ends up in the lap of Coach Benedict. And unfortunately for Evan, he's not going to remember any of those 13 points at the end of the evening. He's going to remember that one play at the end of the game, and that's really unfortunate. For Woodland, here's their final line. Bayman 2, Ben Reedy 3, and those 3 were right at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, his only points, they draw up a 3-point play, and he nails it.
What a big shot there.
Wiedenhoff 3, Mendenhall 2, Robbins 8, 5 in the third, Hahn 16. He had a nice game, 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 8 in the fourth. And Alon Howard, 9 in the first, 9 in the fourth. And I don't know, it's hard to fathom. This is a team we held to 5 points in the second quarter, 4 points in the third quarter, and we gave up 27 points in the fourth quarter. We missed 2 huge front ends. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if Coach even comes up to talk about it. And it's kind of one of those games. It's like we were so proud of this team for the first
and you kind of wonder
3.5 quarters.
You kind of wonder, why do you deviate from what you did so well in the first half of the game, which is, execute down the stretch, move the ball, take good shots, take open looks, and it's just kind of like that fourth quarter, that last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, Scott.
Well, I'm trying to remember how many times we ever even got the ball into our offensive set in those last 5 minutes.
You have to definitely applaud Woodland's full court pressure. Even their inbounds pressure was just, and it kind of rattled our guys, you can tell, because we weren't in our spots. We were trying to find the open spot to go to, but we weren't in the spots that we needed to be, and that kind of caused a lot of turnovers. We had the over-the-back call was a big one, where, we were in the right spot, but we had a guy in the right spot, but we didn't. We had a guy, take the ball with 1 foot over the timeline and the other one behind it, and and the little things like that, we just, and
again, the front ends,
exactly.
Jonathan Irwin steps up, misses a front end, and those are just so important, and because it's a turnover, and no time has come off the clock when you want time running off the clock.
You're giving up 3 points there.
And then Gavin King has a missed front end, and then Gavin King gets this right again. He goes 1 for 2. Boy, it's just
Yeah. It's like, and it happens so fast. I mean, if I'm a player for the Tigers, I'm like, what is going on? How do I take back control of this game? And I'm sure Coach was like, how do we, lose a 16-point lead the way we did?
Yeah, so, and you got to wonder, how do you rebound from this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many good things to draw from through the first, again, 3.5 quarters, and then you've got this collapse in the last 4 minutes, and, from a confidence perspective, can you walk away with the good things that you've done and kind of set aside those last 4 minutes? Coach coming up. Let's get it.
And you never lost. You lost the game on the opposite side of where you're supposed to be. We lost the game
right
on that
end of the floor.
Yeah, exactly. That's where we lost the game. So.
Well, Coach, kind of a stunned silence here at the Tiger Den in what was a great 3.5 quarters. And credit Coach Randall and his squad. What's the message that you walk away from tonight?
Well, you saw the team that you could become if you want to become, and then you saw the team that you are. And that's the disappointing thing. For 3.5 quarters, we dominated that game in every aspect of the game, and then just didn't finish. You got multiple guys going to the free throw line, not knocking down free throws, missing front ends, not getting back defensively, not rebounding the basketball, losing our mind offensively and just throwing it to the other team multiple possessions in a row. But you saw the kind of team that you could become.
Right.
If that's the team that you want to become, then it's got to burn within you to finish for the entire 32 minutes. The group that you saw for 3.5 quarters is the group I think that we've seen, or that I've seen, that I think that we can become. They've just got to believe that that's the team that they can become.
Yeah, and we just talked about that. I mean, can you come out of this feeling good about your 3.5 quarters and be able to take that last 4 minutes and park it away? Or do you just come out of here feeling disappointed?
Well, being in as long as I've been in, I'm obviously disappointed. And from the standpoint of we had a game that obviously we controlled much of the game and should have won. If you do the things that you're supposed to do, you win the basketball game. You win it kind of easily if you just knock down free throws, you settle in defensively, you rebound the basketball, you don't turn it over. You contributed to them getting back in the game tonight by your inability to hit free throws, your inability to get stops, your inability to rebound, your inability to not take care of the basketball.
Yeah.
So those are the frustrating things from a coaching standpoint of just what do you got to do to get them convinced that they can be that team that they were for 3.5 quarters to finish that entire thing off. And that's the secret, obviously, and trying to figure it out. And it's a lot of moving parts. I would think that they would, we talked as a staff before the game about this could be a big momentum game for us, getting back to 500, 5-5, heading into the tournament. Lost at South Adams by 3 at home. Had a shot at the buzzer to tie. Should be in a high momentum kind of going into next week. I would think that we would still be. I would think that we would be highly motivated to kind of see the kind of team that we could become. And do we want to be that team? And do we want the opportunity to show everybody that we can be that team game in and game out and be consistent with that kind of performance game in and game out? And, I thought throughout the course of that 3.5 quarters, we had a lot of different guys step up in a lot of different areas and do some really good things for us. And then we just kind of lost it there a little bit in terms of just our composure, just not taking care of the basketball again, and missing free throws in the fourth quarter kind of comes back to haunt you. You're either extending a lead or you're either cutting into a lead. They cut into the lead when they got to the free throw line because they hit their free throws. We could have extended the lead and didn't. So you got to take care of the things that you can take care of. And tonight we didn't down the stretch. Came back to bite us, and hopefully we learn a valuable lesson that will kind of motivate us into the second half of our season, and hopefully again paints a picture for us of the kind of team that we can become if we can be that kind of team that we were for 3.5 quarters and finish that thing off.
Yeah, boy, my heart just kind of really breaks for Evan Bumgarner tonight because I thought this was kind of a breakout game for Evan.
Yep.
Got to the basket, hit some nice shots in the paint.
Yep.
Had a tight handle on the basketball for the longest stretch of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Marcus and I talked about it. He's not going to remember any of that. He's going to remember that one pass that ended up in your lap at the end of the game. And again, my heart breaks for him because he could have walked out of here feeling really, really good.
He should feel really good about what he did. I mean, he did a lot of really good things for us tonight. That's the kind of thing that we need from Evan. You got to have some leadership down the stretch of really taking care of the basketball. But from that standpoint, I really thought he did some really good things throughout the course of the game for us tonight, both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. And it's a situation to where Evan's a kid that really, really cares. And like you said, he's not going to remember that. He's going to remember the pass. He's going to remember the guy knocks down a three at the buzzer and gives them the lead. That's what he'll remember. But hopefully that's going to be a burning drive for him to motivate him to go into the second half of his season, understand as a senior what that means to you if that's a tournament game, what that does to your season. So hopefully, he's going to take that motivation. He's going to come back and work extremely hard. I know he will. And, we'll make better adjustments. We'll make better decisions down the stretch, and we're going to start to hopefully chip away at becoming that team I think we can become. And
it was kind of another feel-good night for Riley Johnston, getting back out on the floor. I thought he had some good possessions tonight, knocked down a couple shots. Mm-hmm. Obviously good to see Riley back out there.
Riley's a guy that we need. We need Riley to be a consistent performer, scoring, consistent rebounder for us, and just a guy that plays with some heart and some passion. And, if he does that, then he can really be a really, really good player for us. But you got to be able to flip that switch. You got to be able to have that drive inside of you that makes you want to get on the floor after a loose ball, to get a big rebound at a tough time. Everybody dreams about making shots. Guys don't dream about getting on the floor after a loose ball. Guys don't dream about taking a charge. Guys think about, I hit a big shot at the buzzer, or I hit this, or I did, they think about offensive stuff that gets glorified. They don't think about the stuff that that enables you to win basketball games. And those are the things that we need consistently out of Riley for him to really contribute what he's capable of contributing, because there's a lot in the tank there that I think we can get out of Riley, and I think he's a kid that can really, really come on here the second half of the season and really, really solidify our team.
So let's talk about that South Adams matchup. We faced them early in the year. We drop a game by 3. Talk about that matchup a little bit and kind of where you see this team is right now and how we match up against them.
Hopefully we've improved a little bit and we've gotten better, and I'm sure they have too. They have 2 really good inside players that we're going to have to contend with. We got to get them out of the paint. We got to rebound the basketball a little bit better. I thought their freshman guard had a really good game against us early in the season. We, again, had a really nice comeback in the fourth quarter there. Got it close, had a shot at the buzzer to kind of tie to send it overtime. It didn't go, but again, hopefully kids aren't focusing on that last play. They're focusing on the stuff that led up to that. And we didn't take care of the basketball very well in that game, I remember. And, again, that kind of reared its head toward at the end of the game for us tonight. So, we've got to shore that stuff up. We've got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball and being able to grind the clock out a little bit and still get a good possession to where we're in attack mode, but at the same time being smart and intelligent and taking a great shot, not just a shot. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes when we get in that mode, we're not in attack mode, so we're back on our heels, and then we're just really not playing to be aggressive to get a shot, and then the defense can kind of ratchet it up on you a little bit. So we've got to learn that balance of what a great shot we need in terms of time and possession and score. And, quite honestly, a year ago we never got to talk about that kind of stuff because we're not in games enough to be able to do that. So we're in games now to be able to do that and talk strategy and talk game management and those kind of things. And again, hopefully our kids will continue to learn and get better with that. And, again, be that kind of team that I think that we can become.
All right, Coach. Thanks as always. We'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Marcus, let's wrap things up. WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. I'm going to give it to Evan. I mean, I thought it was one of Evan's, really standout games this year, and I just hope for Evan's sake that he remembers all the good that happened tonight and not remember those last few moments, because I think that Evan Bumgardner allows this team to be successful down the stretch. That Evan Bumgardner gets them by South Adams next week and advances them in that tournament.
Yep.
And
I agree with you, and I'm sorry. That Evan Bumgardner that we saw early in the first half will secure that 16-point lead and make sure, it stays where it needs to be if he continues to be aggressive down the stretch. So, yes, I agree with you.
So it's so important for to be able to compartmentalize these things and put that game behind you and be able to look at, as Coach talked about, the team that we're capable of being and not the team that allowed 27 points in the fourth quarter and allow that lead to evaporate. Tigers lose a heartbreaker here tonight, 52-51. Evan Bumgarner is your WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game.
Well-deserved.
Well-deserved is right. I'm Scott Mentzer, Marcus Morgan alongside me tonight. The professional on the camera, Dalton Craig. One more shout-out to him one more time tonight. And that is going to do it for us here on WellsCountyVoice.com. 52-51. The Warriors, Coach Randall and his squad puts up a huge fourth quarter and comes away with the W. Next week, the ACAC tournament, we will be at South Adams Tuesday night. The girls will start at 6. The boys will tip up afterwards. Should be about an 8 o'clock start. We will be there. Hope to join you there as well. Thanks for joining us tonight.